that motivate you?
Pay up. What's up, guys? Welcome to the show. This is Sports with Strawberry Ice. I'm your host, the Iceman, Jeff Trunapole. And as always, I'm bringing you sports from a West Side point of view right here in the great city of Cincinnati, Ohio, home of the AFC North champion Cincinnati Bengals. This is for Dale. On to Burrowhead. Hey, do me a favor. If you found the show, hit that like and subscribe button. Smash that thumbs up. I'm up to 2,076 subscribers. I appreciate every single one of you guys. If you're watching on Facebook or Twitter and you have yet to subscribe to my channel, please do so. Please go to the YouTube channel, Sports with Strawberry Ice. Hit the subscription button. Hit the bell for the notification. And every time I go live, you'll be notified. Also, exclusively in the YouTube chat crew, we're doing super chats. So if you got something you want to talk about, if you like the name Burrowhead, you don't like the name Burrowhead, whatever, want to support the show, give me a super chat. I would greatly appreciate it. And as always, I'm coming to you live from the Ice Cave. And the Ice Cave is brought to you by T Properties. T Properties, quality housing for quality people. Check out the website at www.tpropertiesllc.com for all your rental property management needs and your rental needs. So if you have looking for a house, condo, apartment, whatever, check out T Properties. If you have a rental property that you don't want to manage anymore and you're sick and tired of dealing with it, but you just want the money, come check out T Properties, and they can take care of the rest for you. And as you know by now, I am brought to you by jackpotjoey9.com. And if you guys have not checked out any of the cool gear, this is some of the new stuff. The new website, the website is getting even cooler, a lot easier. We got a lot more stuff up there. But these are a couple of the hoodies we got out there. We got coffee. We got flags. We got all kinds of stuff out there. Make sure you check it out. The website is getting a lot better and a lot easier to use. So please make sure you go to jackpotjoey9.com. Also, you got the beer. Tomorrow night, I'm going to be at Brig Brewery. We'll be doing the live show from there. We have $3 Jackpot Joey cans of beer. So if you have not had any of the award-winning delicious Jackpot Joey beer, come to Brig Brewery tomorrow night live at 5:30. It's going to be a lot of fun. If you guys sign up for Betfred yet, why not? What the hell are you waiting on? Go sign up. Go win you some money. Sports betting is legal in Ohio. I have to ask Dale. I don't know if Bengals and Brewers are going to have a boost or not for this weekend. Maybe we'll get one. Maybe we won't. But I know I want some money on the Jamar Chase anytime boost. So go to Betfred Sports and sign up. All right, guys. I am one day away from going to Burrowhead. I cannot freaking wait. I'm leaving. Me and my son of Ice, are leaving 6 a.m. Saturday. Bridget from the #1 podcast is tagging along. I'm picking up Jerry Bear from Tigers Talk at the airport. We are going to have a blast this weekend. It's going to be so much freaking fun. If you missed what we did last weekend at RJ Cinemas, my son, Son of Ice, made a video of how cool it was there. If you guys cannot go to Burrowhead, go to RJ Cinemas. They're going to have 5 theaters that's going to have the game on in the theater. They got Jackpot Joey beer. They got wings. They got great food you can eat in the theaters. It's a awesome atmosphere. It's like being at the game. So I recommend you guys go there. So tomorrow night, go to Brink. If you're not going to Burrowhead, go to RJ Cinemas and let's have some fun. Anyway, I've talked long enough. I know Dale always tells me you got like a half hour, intro with all your plugs and your songs and everything. It's actually about almost 7 minutes. So it's not 20 minutes. But anyway, let's get to Dale.
I almost fell asleep.
Why'd you almost fall asleep? Am I not entertaining?
That was the long intro.
Whatever, man. What's up, man? How you feeling? You ready? You feeling okay for this? Where you at on this? I know you can't stand that I keep calling it Burrowhead.
Yeah, just because he's won there once, and I don't know. It's just I know that everybody has fun with it, and I'm just like I'm the one who's like, man, I wish Eli would shut the hell up. I wish the Burrowhead thing wouldn't be gaining all this steam after Hilton said it. I'm like, can we just that's not been us. We liked being the underdogs. We were favorites. Now Vegas were not favorites, and thank you to Mr. Gay Willie.
Yes,
Big Willie Gay. Super gay, Willie. That he came out and our offense he's not worried about nothing. Our offense basically they're nothing. So that's where I'm at with it. I would rather get the motivation and be the underdog. I feel like we thrive in that.
No, I agree with you, but you know what? It's just I am honestly just having fun with it. I mean, I know some Chiefs fans get ticked off about it. I mean, to be honest, dude, I go back and forth. I feel like 1 minute I'm extremely confident we're going to kick their ass. The next one I'm like, oh man, we might lose this. Like I don't know.
Yeah,
I like speaking it to existence, and I'm going to keep doing that because I've been doing that. You and me have been doing this thing. You don't like it. I speak it to existence since October, and we haven't lost a game yet. So I have to keep doing it. We're going to Burrowhead, and we're going to win, and we're going to go to the Super Bowl. I just have to do it. It's just something that it's worked, right? It's just like your superstition is like whatever your lucky shirt is or whatever.
I mean, I fully believe in the team. It's just I don't believe in giving the other team any motivation.
Well, trust me, the Bengals already have
motivation. Sports with Strawberry Ice is worldwide, baby.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Travis Kelce probably watching this right now, listening to you say Burrowhead over and over. It's pissing him off.
Exactly. I'm sure Kelce is watching, especially since I'm a Bearcat fan, so I know he's watching it. So
sorry, Travis. You're a great player and all. I mean, we are gonna have to handle our business, but I ain't giving you no motivation. You're a great player. We'll see you. See you Sunday evening.
Stranger says, piece of advice, Iceman. Don't call their stadium that when you're there.
After we get the win, you can say that shit as much as you want. But before the game, I'd probably just be like,
"Hey, stranger agrees with you." Oh my goodness! And chat is blowing. I'm trying to get to everybody here. Let's see here.
Pork chop in there, all kinds of people. Rob,
Bradley, Augie, and Huss. No bad juju. No bad juju. I've been doing this since October, so we'll see.
Yeah, anyway. Ice is a cocky son of a bitch.
What, dude? All right, look. I'm not trying to be cocky. I'm just trying to have fun with it. But it's actually fun because we can actually do this a little bit. For my entire life, we couldn't do this. I mean, I'm sorry, no offense to Andy Dalton or Marvin Lewis. I wouldn't talk like this when they were playing for the Bengals and coaching the Bengals. I wouldn't because it would always go the other way. Last 2 years, it hasn't. So it's fun. So it gives me a little bit more confident, So I'm not, like I said, it's going to be a very close game. It could come down to overtime. It could come down to a kick again. I mean, hell, like we were just talking off air, if Jermaine Pratt doesn't strip the ball away from Travis Kelce, we probably don't win that game the last time here in Cincinnati.
Yeah. And I'm different than you where I'm like, I try to stay like an even kill. Like when we were losing, it's even kill. I'm not flipping out. I'm not on Twitter saying like, fire Zach Taylor. I'm not like, everyone needs fired and all these changes need to be made. I'm like, man, there's a lot of season left. So I just try to stay even kill no matter what. That's just me. So it's like I ain't into the shit talk really, but like when I see some idiots, because we were talking about this morning, like that one that it has like, is it 60-some thousand followers on Twitter?
The live Arrowhead, is that?
Yeah, Arrowhead Live or something.
Yeah,
I muted them because they're saying that our fans are saying that we want to hurt Mahomes and break Kelsey's leg and all this shit. And I'm like,
our defense is known for doing that. I'm like,
I haven't seen one Bengals fan say any type of shit like that. So I'm like, you people are just making this up. And I had some people like, oh, don't worry about it. It's probably like a 15-year-old, whatever. And then Lorenzo Solis looked into it, and they have an entire team of writers at this fucking thing. So I'm like, damn, it's a whole group of fucking idiots. Like, now I will call out some fucking idiots like that Arrowhead Live. Y'all a bunch of fucking dumb fucking idiots.
Yeah, they're literally making stuff up because the one I copied you on and tweeted you out is they're saying that we're known for injuring players. I'm like, well, name one player. I mean, okay, you say DeMar Hamlin, that was a freak accident. What player have we actually injured? Please tell me. I want to know. Like, I don't know of one. I mean, and somebody said, tweeted me out. They're like, oh, so you're not saying that Sam Hubbard tried to roll up on Josh Allen? I'm like, what? I was like, what do you? I just gave a mean like, what are you talking about? Like, when was this? I don't know. I'm like, and they don't answer you. So I'm like, you have no basis upon what you're saying. You're just throwing crap out there. And I'm going, huh? I mean, if you want to like show me a video of it or something, or you want to come on the show here, we can talk about it. But I have no clue what you're talking about. Sam Hubbard rolling up on Josh Allen or any of this crap. Like, you guys, to me, look, I know the Chiefs fans are pissed off. They're scared that we're going to go in there and we're going to beat them. That's why they're doing it. That's all they can do. So after the game's over, they're going to be quiet.
Yeah, I'm just curious to see how their fans are this year because, I mean, I know a lot of people that went, but I mean, even one of my best friends, Jeff Rustin, went. It was like, man, they were the nicest people in the stands. But he's still salty after the game because, like, they turned off the video board and everything when the Bengals was doing the AFC Championship thing. Were you there too, Ice?
No, I wasn't there. I just heard about it. Actually, Jim told me about it. I'm like, what?
It was like, why would you do that? Like, we've been trying to get, to the Super Bowl and went through so many rough years, and you ain't even going to give our fans that out of respect? Like, that's some sore loser shit. So,
yeah. Well, it's kind of like some of the Buffalo fans. It's like, okay, because I said this when you're on the show Tuesday. I said the Buffalo fans are like, well, if you beat us, we're going to root for you guys. 90% of them aren't now. I don't think, because it's easy to say that when you think you're going to win. Trust me, I'm not gonna root for if for some crazy reason we lose. I'm not rooting for anybody. I'll tell you.
I was gonna say I'm gonna have a hard time watching the damn Super Bowl.
I have a hard time watching. I mean, especially if the Sucky Niners are in there, I will definitely not be rooting for them. I'll tell you that. Because another thing I want to tell everybody. Look, I did tweet this out earlier today, and I want to preface this. You could call Joe Burrow whatever you want to call him. For the love of God, please stop calling him Joe Cool. As a lifelong Bengal fan, if you know the Bengals history, that's the one name you should not want your quarterback being called. He beat us for 2 Super Bowls. In my childhood house, I have holes in the wall for where I punched holes in the wall when they beat us in '88. I cried myself to sleep. I do not want Joe Burrow called Joe Cool. I don't care if it's respect. They compare him to Joe Montana. Fine. I agree. I think Joe Burrow is as good as Joe Montana. Don't call him Joe Cool. That is just demons in the back of my head. I'm like, it just irritates the crap out of me. And I saw it on NFL Live. I heard Solomon Wilcox, my boy. I went to broadcasting school with you. You played in the '88 Super Bowl, and you're calling Joe Burrow Joe Cool. Oh, my God. For the love of God, please stop calling him that. It's just mind-numbing. Like, if you know the history,
I'm only laughing because of how fucking fired up it makes
me. If you know the history of the Bengals, you don't call him that. Why are you call him Shiesty? Call him Burr. I don't care.
That's what I was going to say. You already got the cold thing with Joe Burr.
Like, right. I don't care.
Cool,
Because some people are like, oh, you just want to call him Jackpot. I don't care what the hell you call him except that. Don't call him that. That's it. You don't want to call him Jackpot? Don't call him Jackpot. Just don't call him Joe Cool. I'm sorry. I'm just so, oh my God. It just burns my blood when I see that, and to see it everywhere, it's like, well, Joe Montana gave it to him. Like, I don't give a fuck. I wish Joe Burrow said, no, actually, Joe said, you can just call me Joe, is what Joe said on this. If you saw it, is from Guinness at the beginning of the season. Joe didn't say, oh, cool, yeah, I'm Joe Cool. No, Joe said, just call me Joe, which is what he said on every time when anybody's ever asked him which nickname he likes. He said, just call me Joe. Anyway, sorry, I gotta calm down. Oh my God.
Don't stroke out on me here, motherfucker.
Try not to. Haas says, unfortunately, most teams call him that. I haven't heard a single player call him Joe Cool. I've heard him call him Shiesty. I've heard him call him Franchise. I've heard him call him Jackpot. Burr. I have not heard one player call him Joe Cool. Now, maybe I missed it.
Big Dick Joe. I call him Big Dick Joe.
Big Dick Joe. Yeah, that's from LSU. I mean, I have not heard. Yeah, I haven't heard any player call me. I keep seeing it on the national stuff. So, anyway, but let's get back to Willie Gay here. Now, is that? I think that was interesting. The interview was. He started out, I'm not trying to give me any bulletin board material. Well, how you feel about their offense? Nothing. Like,
no, dude, like, what do you fear about, or what's the exact quote?
I think it was how do you feel about the Bengals offense? Not what do you fear, because I can understand what I'm saying. Nothing. I think it was how do you feel about the Bengals offense? Like, nothing. And I'm like, that's right there is freaking exactly bulletin board material.
I thought it was a little worse. So I'm gonna have to see if I can find it real quick. God, that's us.
That's us. Yeah, Jungle J. Yeah, I've heard Snowboro. Yep, I heard that one too. That one's cool. You call him that. Yeah, true.
What impresses you about that Bengals offense?
There you go. Nothing. Like, I don't. To me, I'm like, you don't.
Bengals offense that impresses you most? You played it a few times.
Okay. What impresses you? That's what made it a slight. Like,
right.
If it was just what do you think about it or what do you got to say about it, and he said nothing.
What impresses you? Oh, Jamar Chase is a really good player. Joe Burrow's a really good player. Just say something, carbon copy like that. Don't say nothing. All right, dude, nothing.
What impresses you? Nothing about it. Y'all pieces of shit. That's how I take it and run with it.
We beat you 3 times in a row, but nothing impresses you about it. Like, all right.
I'll be putting that up. I'll be telling all the players, look at this. Look how I feel about you. You nothing. Nothing. Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Hayden Hurst, Tyler Boyd, Joe Mixon, Samaje P. Ryan, Joe Burrow.
So Jackpot Joe called him Joe Cool last week. I didn't hear it. Anyway, like I said, you call him whatever you want. Just don't call him Joe Cool. I don't. Anyway. Who said
that was Willie Gay, the linebacker, starting linebacker for the Chiefs.
Augie says, thanks, Gay boy, giving us bulletin board materials. That's the thing. That's what was funny about the whole thing is he was trying not to, and he still did it. It's
like you're getting a lot of people saying that a lot of his teammates call him Joe Cool. Man, you all gonna fucking trigger Jeff. He ain't gonna be able to make it through the rest of the show.
Who said that? So, Richard Stubble. I haven't heard anybody call him that. I mean, I literally haven't. Now, trust me, I watch all this stuff.
I'm not.
Which is fine. Like I said, I don't. Me personally, if you know Bengals history, you don't call him that. I mean, am I wrong? I'll put it to the chat. Am I wrong? I mean, should you not call it? I mean,
I'm not saying they should call him that. I'm just saying. You can take it up with Ted Karras and whoever else is saying it, Jeff.
Well, I got a video of Ted Karras saying jackpot too, so whatever. But I mean, I'm just saying, if you're a Bengals fan, why the hell would you want your quarterback being called after the guy who tortured you? Which I know some of you guys are younger than me. The
players, a lot of them wasn't even alive, Jeff. Like,
so they should know. They know who Joe Montana is. They should know that he beat him twice. Trust me, I'm sure Mike Brown told him. That's where I'm like, I don't think Mike Brown's going to call him Joe Cool. I don't think so.
I mean, I'll call him whatever fuck he wants to be called. He won the Super Bowl.
He wants to be called Joe, is what he said. Just call me Joe. He said that a lot of time. All right, let's see here. We kind of covered this on Monday, but we can do it again. Lando here says thoughts on Jackson Carman, because looks like he's probably going to play again. It looks like it's going to be the same offensive line as last week.
It's trending toward neither of those guys playing, right? They didn't practice again, as far as I know.
Well, I know Karras. I think Trag said Karras had his foot out of the boot.
Kappa.
Or Kappa, sorry, Kappa. Kappa had his foot out of the boot, but he didn't practice. So
yeah, I don't see either of them playing this week. And if we can somehow pull out the win, or when we pull out the win, because I know you like for me to say it that way. So when we pull out the win, they'll have 2 weeks to try to get back for the Super Bowl too. So that's another thing, if you can get by one more week. But yeah, the line played great last week. But my concern, and I don't know who it was on Twitter, I saw it somewhere, so this is not an original thought, but they were like, "Oh yeah, Burrow's rookie year when we played Tennessee, that was the game that Quentin Spain came in after being there for 4 days or something, and our line looked damn good."
Yeah,
and then we saw the rest of the season. It didn't really it didn't hold up. It was like a 1-game thing. So that's my concern. But we have seen a couple games at least run the right guard, Sharping. He's a solid veteran. It's more common for me that we've seen the 1 game, and it's we'll see how it goes. I know he filled in too when Jonah got hurt. So we've seen a game and a half from him.
It's like Goodberry tweeted out earlier today. He said it's not that he did good 1 game. It's his problem has been being consistent, doing it consistently back-to-back games. And I agree with Goodberry. That is the concern, that what he did last week, he can do it again this week, which hopefully he can. He's going to get a shot. So that's the worry. So again, the right side, I'm not worried about. It's Jackson Carman. You gotta make sure.
Well, the right side's still a concern because I think Adeniji was the worst lineman last week.
Yeah, but the worst lineman, they gave up 2 sacks, and I don't think he was pressured. I don't
even think it was that, was it? Maybe
there was 1 sack, was it?
Yeah, 3 pressures or something. I don't know what the.
I know some of the so he was rated the worst. I'm like, yeah, but look at the results is more of where
I know. That's what I'm saying though. It is just and the last couple games though, Adeniji kind of been the lower rated guy of the group, and I didn't think that was going to be the case because he had played some throughout the year and filled in pretty good when Collins would go down during games, or I know he missed pretty much 1 game. The Dolphins game, he had to play the whole game pretty much.
Yeah, he was the first guy off the bench, first offensive lineman off the bench.
Yeah.
Jungle Jerry here says, is Ted okay? As far as I know, he's okay. I know he's got a brace on his knee. He said he'll be fine. He's playing.
So he's going to play.
He's going to play. Yeah. I don't think there's a chance you're getting Teddy K off the field unless he can't walk.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's what I'm sure Kappa's the same type of dude. Mm-hmm. Glass eaters, right? That's exactly what Frank called him. Mm-hmm. Those guys want to be out there. That's why they brought him in. That's why Kappa and Karras was literally signed in the first hour of free agency.
Oh, yeah. They were back-to-back.
Kappa was right after it started. First signing in general.
All right, Ken here says, we got to take the AFC North football to them, play fast and hit them in the mouth and stomp them when they're down and don't let up. And that's one thing that I think you and me talked about this last week, where we can't take our foot off the gas, where I think Zach has done that in the past, especially the New England game earlier this year. And they didn't do that Sunday. That's where I'm like, get out quick, stop them and get that lead and make them chase them and don't stop scoring.
Well, Zach's no idiot either. Mac Jones is not Josh Allen or Patrick Mahomes. So, honestly, you have that tendency to give your defense the full benefit of the doubt when you're playing like a Mac Jones, who for them, and honestly, they came back, but look, it took that fluke-ass touchdown that bounced off of hands and this, that, and the other to make that game close. So, I don't think that they did anything wrong, but this is a game against Patrick Mahomes, and you keep your foot on the damn gas the whole game. No brakes, all gas, let's go. Exactly. You get out to that's what we're talking about, I think, off air, too. If we can get out to that, we talk about all the time. Get out to that early
we talk all the time. I don't remember what's on air, off air.
You get off to that early start, though. Right. And you get off to a good start. And then I just, if we could get off to a 10-point lead or a 14-point, I think we got a chance to put them down early, like we did with Buffalo. It was the defense starts humming after that.
And the thing is, if we do get up on them and we get up on them early, in the back of their mind, they're going to be like, oh, crap, here we go again. That's going to happen because we beat them 3 times. They're going to be like, why the F can't we beat these guys? And if you, and I'll put this out there. This is a good discussion. All right. When Jackpot beats Patrick and when we win the Super Bowl, that would give Joe Burrow his Super Bowl win in his third season. Patrick Mahomes will have one Super Bowl in 5 years. Now he went to AFC Championship 5 in a row, which is I'm giving him all the props. That's good. Well, I heard this on the radio. Does that, with Joe having that chip finally and beating Josh Allen and beating Patrick Mahomes in 1 year, does that make Joe Burrow the face of the NFL and the number one quarterback?
That's an off-season discussion, but fucking.
Well, it's fun to talk about now.
Do you want to? I mean, fucking clearly, yes. Like, if he goes out there after beating Allen and he goes out there and he beats Mahomes, and then 49ers or Eagles, and he gets that fucking Super Bowl after taking us to the Super Bowl last year and coming within one bad fucking referee call from a Super Bowl last year, yes. And look at the man. He's fucking beautiful. I mean, I'm not a homosexual, nothing against that, but he is fucking beautiful and he's fucking smooth. I ain't even going to say the word that he's, the C word that Jeff hates, but he is smooth. He's got ice in his veins.
He's chill.
Yeah, he's chill. He's very chill.
So do we need to make a Jackpot Joey support group for you now since we had the Sam Hubbard one?
I'm just saying, man. He's the total package. Like when it just everything. Football assassin on the field. Like yes, he'd be the face of the NFL. Shit, he already should be. Honestly, fucking Patrick Mahomes talks like Kermit the fucking Frog.
Hello there. That was a terrible impersonation of him.
Yeah, James does a really good one. Cincy James.
Oh, I'll have to get James on to do it sometime. All right, Dennis here. Do you think Jonah Williams is healthy? He might lose his job to Jackson Carman. What do you guys think? That's an off-season discussion. I mean, honestly, I think if Jonah Williams is healthy, he's playing because he's a starter.
Yeah, let's say we get past the Chiefs and I've been saying one game at a time, but whatever. Jeff's gonna have these conversations if I say one game at a time or not. So, So if we could basically say if Jonah is available and ready to go for the Super Bowl, does Jackson keep the job? If he plays really well this week, I mean, that would be a tough thing, but I do think Jonah gets it for the veteran thing, and he's been in a Super Bowl. But I could see where it's like if they don't think Jonah's playing good, Carmen's in there, like, at the end of the first quarter. I don't think they'd be afraid to do that. But I think if Jonah is healthy in a potential Super Bowl in a couple weeks, I think he would probably start. And it's not going to be a popular among the Bengal fan base, but I think that's what they'll do.
Most likely. Now, I tweeted you had this earlier. Is it too early to talk draft? Bengal Insider. Who are the draft targets?
No, I don't do it on that show, man. I've got. Hey, trust me, man. I keep. I knew
you did.
I keep it loaded. This is draft. I keep that.
I knew you already had it.
Like, don't worry about that. We got a Super Bowl to win first, but I tweeted it out. So if you want to look at where I got people ranked, you can go to my Twitter.
I knew you had it already, dude. I knew
at
you
Dale
did.
Altman. But I'm not talking about no draft on the show because
they got to play us.
Yeah, we got to win the Super Bowl first.
Dude, I cannot wait. Speaking of, they got to play us. The song, YB Assad, is going to be back on Monday because I want to know how this week has been, dude. He tweeted a video of Kiss 107 talking about a song, which I'm assuming they played it on the radio.
Like they're going to interview him, so I'm sure he got a hold of him. That's going to happen.
Yeah, that dude from 1 week from me not being able to pronounce his name to it's YB Assad, I know who he is now, Jordan Brooks, to not even to getting on one night getting on Spotify. It's literally on the freaking radio, dude. That is, I don't know, that is unbelievable right there. I mean, I've DM'd him back and forth. He is freaking the F out. I'm like, dude, this is so cool. I mean, that's good.
I was just going to say, when he was on, I told him, like, it's kind of a meant to be thing. He's laying in bed because he's got to go work at the car dealership in the morning. Mm-hmm. And he's laying there and he's got this stuff stewing in his head after the game. And then he goes and puts out this banger. And the one night, stays up all night, puts the song out. And it's just, and then he's like, oh, do I put it out? Do I wait till later? No, he released it that morning and boom, it blew up. And man, that's some meant to be stuff. And I'm really happy for him because he's been very like when he was on the show and everything, he's very humble and very thankful. And I've seen it on Twitter too, where he's like, "This cause y'all like retweeting my stuff and helping me out." So yeah, man, shout out to YB Assad and keep killing it, man. I told him when we win the Super Bowl, we want an updated one.
We need to add on to it. Need some more lyrics because he was funny. He's like, man, people were tagging Bengals players. I didn't put it in the song. I'm like, dude, you can't make a 35-minute song. I guess you could, but it'd be kind of hard to play it. But dude, it is so cool of how this has all worked out for him. I'm excited to talk to him and hear what his week has been like. I mean, literally just from, like you said, laying in bed to hearing the beats to writing it out. And one thing I want to give him credit or props because it ain't easy to do this. It ain't easy. I mean, you can go on Twitter and you can make a fake name up and you can say whatever the hell you want. If you put something out like that, or you put something out like we do every day, it ain't easy. It's hard because, people aren't going to like it. Man, they won't like it. Man, they will like it. It's you're putting yourself out there, and that's what he did. And Bengals fans love it. So I give him mad respect for that. It's awesome.
Well, you're inviting criticism and this, that, even though that's not what you want. Like, that's certainly what I didn't get into that. Like, I did it for my own self. Like, I needed something to do, extra, keep my mind occupied. But yeah, like you put yourself out there, and especially musician, and he's like, I think it's really good, but I don't know.
Right.
Like,
you think you like it, like, but does everybody else like it? It's different,
Yeah. So shout out to him, man, and shout out to anybody that's putting bangers out.
Right. I mean,
somebody sent me one. Yeah, somebody tagged me in one last night, and I was like, damn. And it was from last year, and I was like, damn, this is good. Why have I never heard it? Like,
right.
That's the thing.
Somebody, I wish I could remember the artist, but the song was Burrow to Chase.
Yeah.
And he was literally in the video doing the lyric, doing the rap video in the stadium.
At the stadium, yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty cool too. So I retweeted that. I was like, yeah, check this one out. I was like, and I think I thought I retweeted that one out earlier in the year. But I mean, the thing is, just because we retweet it and we like it doesn't mean shit. It doesn't mean everybody else is gonna like it. So yeah, we're quote unquote influencers, but if you guys don't like it, it don't matter what the hell we say.
Look, I ain't influencing nothing. The only thing I'm influencing myself, drink more beer when I come on these shows. I'm like, damn, I guess I'm coming on this show. Beer loosens me up. I do a show called Bengals and Brews. I guess I'll have a couple beers tonight.
You're going to be nice and lubed up because you're going to be on and lubed. You're going to be lubed up for the podcast listeners.
Say the word. You getting me loose? You lubing me up and getting me loose? That's like in a football game, man. My wife always gets triggered when they say like penetrate and shit like that. You penetrated the hole.
Britt's like, yes, Sam. Yes, Sam.
It's football. They're talking football.
Oh God. Well, who you got on tonight? I know you got the Godfather on tonight. AC, he's gonna be on.
Well, originally, reached out to Parker. Parker was going to come on last week, and then the Brits came on. So he was like, "Oh, just push me back to the next week." And then
you just bumped him for the Brits, like seriously?
No, I didn't bump him. I told him he could come on. He ended up stuck at work that day anyway, so he honestly wouldn't even been able to come on. He said so. He's going to come on, and then Joe's sick. Derek's at work, so I reached out this morning and I just asked AC. Hey, if you got any time, it's been a while since you've been on. Would you want to come on? Whatever. And he's like, oh, I'd love to. He's got his show at 8, the Orange and Black Insider. I'm sure everyone watches that. They're great. AC's the Godfather for a reason.
Godfather, baby.
But he was you
have to introduce him like that, the Godfather. He loves the name.
Yeah, he wasn't so sure about it when I introduced, but I had to say it's like the old school Godfather, not the old decrepit man that he was saying.
This is the Godfather.
But so AC, maybe for 20 or 30 minutes, he won't be on there long because he's got to get ready for his own show. And then the Rated R superstar, Karen Horn, is supposed to hop on as well. And then maybe some fucking degenerate named Jeff Trinapool might hop in when AC has to hop off, give us another voice.
Oh, who the hell that guy is. Now, this is interesting. I didn't know this. Rick the Rock said literally recanted. He apologized. Weddle, sorry. recanted. He apologized.
Now he says the Chiefs win. Yeah. Oh,
Did he?
sorry. I'm sorry I said you had no chance, but you had no chance this week. I'm like, fuck you, Eric. That's one of them half-ass apology, backhand compliment bullshit. Get the fuck
Oh,
out of here.
he's
I'll
trying,
yank you by your beard and punch you in the face with my left hand, you pussy.
he's
Fuck
trying
you,
so
Eric
hard.
Weddle.
This is eating him up. He's a former rapper, man. This is eating him up.
It's like, dude, the Rams picked you up and you got a Super Bowl ring at the end of the year last year.
Right.
Like, just shut the fuck up.
Right, exactly. You got a Super Bowl ring the easiest way possible to get one. I mean, you showed up 2 days before the Super Bowl started, which is exaggeration, but it was like the 2 weeks before or whatever. And then, I'm a Super Bowl champ. Now I hate the Bengals. And the thing is, if you remember Joe being mic'd up in the Super Bowl, he walked up to him and was like, "Hey, I'm Joe." And dude just like freaking ignored him. I'm like, dude's an ass.
Yeah, me and Rick the Rock, man. If Weddle wants to fight, it's gonna be 2-on-1 though, because I got Rick. It's basically 1-on-1. Rick versus Weddle. I'll just be there with
Rick. I'm taking Rick.
No, I'm saying I'll be there for Rick in case any of Weddle's people jump in.
We'll be the
Rick.
backup.
You may have to whip their ass too if they jump in.
No, we'll be your backup guys. Going what? We'll be your hype men. We won't really do anything other than talk trash, but we'll be
like, whoop his ass, Rick.
Yeah, what now? Huh?
Yeah, bitch.
Yeah.
Shave his beard. Shave his beard, Rick. Shave it.
Oh my goodness. There was a comment I wanted to find. I can't. There was. Where would it go? You saw. I was going Greg here. Y'all need to listen to Peter King on the Trenches with Dave Lapp, and y'all like it. I haven't gotten the chance to listen to Dave's in the Trenches this week. I'll have to check that out tonight at work. Do you ever listen to Lapp?
I have. I don't on a regular basis. I forget. There's so many.
See, that's the thing for me. I'm at work at UPS, so I can keep earbuds in and I just keep going through podcasts. So I can listen to a lot. I'm there for 4 or 5 hours. I can listen to a lot of them. So,
but I might have to check it out. You all said it's good. I'll try to check it out.
Richard said, "Hey Jeff, you got thank you. You got the best Bengal battle songs of all podcasts." Well, I mean, this guy plays the same one, so it's not just me. He plays the same ones.
Me and Jeff just, you start to get monetized in any way, shape, or form, they copyright your ass and they
you got to make
mute
sure
your shit. So
you got to make sure you got the rights to play it. That's why
anybody that wants to do a show, you got to make sure because they'll no leave.
Exactly, because anybody's going, "Oh, you got a 100 and something views. Oh, I'm gonna take your money." Like, oh, thanks. That's cool.
It's like, man, we ain't making no money. We're still taking whatever fucking crumbs you got, bitches.
All right, Trenton Irwin from John Hagel. Trenton Irwin will have a big game this Sunday. Joe will be spreading the field like he did in Buffalo. I don't doubt that, to be honest. I mean, Trenton Irwin, I'll be honest, that's one guy I'm so happy for because just of the hard work that he's put into this and just being ready for the moment. That's the same thing that happened with Jackson Carmen. He was ready for the moment. Those guys are grinders. Those guys, I'm not saying they love football more than Joe or Jamar. They love it just as much, but it's even harder, I think, for them.
They've had to work harder
right?
Because they don't have as much natural ability, God-given ability that some of these high-round picks have had.
And that's why I respect the hell out of guys like that because you didn't quit. You didn't give up. You took advantage of your shot when you got it. And that's all you can ask for, to be honest. Whatever you want to do, never give up. Keep trying to do it. Eventually, hopefully you get your shot. And that's what's so cool about a lot of these guys on this team. That there are a lot of hard workers on this team. There's actually, Dale, there's no divas on this team.
No, that's
name me a diva on this team.
Same thing with the coaching staff. Like the coaching staff, there's no egos. It seems like they all work together. That's what, like Zach Taylor, when people were like, "Give up the play calling duties," he's like, "It wouldn't matter. Me and Brian, Dan Pitcher, and all we're all
the same.
We all formulate this plan together. So if I give up to one of them, it's going to be the same thing. Like it's going to be the same game plan."
All right, this is not the comment I was trying to find, but same thing. He says, "What do you guys think about the Bills comment?" I think he means the general manager basically said, well, they don't want to suck like the Bengals did for so long to get Jamar Chase. I'm like, do you realize you sucked for as long as we did before we helped you win or go to the playoff game? I'm like, that was, I don't know, that's a guy who's pissed off because they lost and we have a better, more talented team. I'm sorry. Jamar Chase is the best wide receiver in the league.
Well, no one made him give up his pick that he could have got Justin Jefferson for and trade that to get Stephon Diggs. And then when you trade for a veteran, you got to pay him immediately. Mm-hmm. So no one made you use your cap that way except you, Mr. General Manager. So say less and enjoy Cancun.
Exactly. I mean, that's the thing. Because I think you retweeted that or I retweeted. I don't remember how it happened, but I didn't even know that. Did you put that on Twitter that he could have?
I don't.
Somebody put it out there. I didn't realize that they could have drafted Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, there's like several things, you know.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing though. Would you rather have Justin Jefferson or Stephon Diggs? I think I'd rather have Justin Jefferson. I mean, Stephon Diggs is good.
Yeah,
but Justin Jefferson in that game, might be a little different thing. I mean, I don't know.
And Stephon Diggs is great too. Like,
hey, he's good, but
dude, but whatever.
Justin's freaking baller.
It wouldn't have fucking mattered the other day, but don't bitch about your cap situation when you're the one who put yourself in that cap situation. Right. So, and the Bengals will be there soon. But guess what? Like these free agents that they've brought in and the things they've done, it's not our fault Von Miller got hurt. You paid him and spent a bunch of your money on him.
All right. I mean, well, hell, we lost 3 of our starting offensive linemen and we still whooped your ass. Yeah. You got to overcome. That's what. Next man up. You're apparently we have better backups.
But like I'm saying though, we've spent money on like 3 or 4 guys that are making an impact on our team for what you spend on one. That's not our fault. That's your fault. You're the fucking GM. You construct your team. So say less. Say less, Brandon Bean. Say less.
All right, let's see here. Rock here. That's Rodgers' problem. I think he means with Aaron Rodgers. It's always about him. All the money, all the attention, and he whines about his teammates. I'm not. Look, I'll be honest. I wasn't ever a huge Aaron Rodgers fan, but the last couple of years since he's
gone. He's
starting to talk more. He's
that ayahuasca or whatever shit he fucking smokes has got his mind fucking.
Yeah, he's gotten off the deep end. Now, one thing I did find interesting is that the Jets hired. What's his name? The Denver's former coach, which was Rodgers.
Today.
Yeah, they hired him as the OC.
I seen it the name is escaping me too. I'm sure the chat's always great with this stuff.
Yeah, they'll tell us, but that's
it's a well-known name. That's when I seen it earlier. Yeah, Nathaniel Hackett. Thanks.
Yeah, Hackett. There you go. Oh, you got it. Yeah, Nathaniel Hackett. So does that? I mean, I know Nathaniel Hackett went to Denver. And last year, Aaron Rodgers is going to go to Denver. But there is actual substance to Aaron Rodgers going to the Jets because the Jets owner basically said, yeah, I'll give you 2 first-round picks for him. So, I mean, that's out there. And the media is reporting this. Now they hire Nathaniel Hackett. Is Aaron Rodgers going to be a Jet? I mean, that's kind of interesting. I mean, and the thing, all right, put it. Which is going to make the AFC even tougher to win next year. If Aaron Rodgers is on the Jets, I think it makes them a playoff contender.
I do because Salah's a defensive guy, and his defense is. I mean, we saw how tough they played us with Joe Flacco, in week 3. So, and I mean, Garrett Wilson's a hell of a receiver, so they finally got
and they got Sauce. Don't forget about my Bearcat. They got Sauce.
Sauce is an elite already cornerback in the NFL. So I mean, they're building some good things, but it's also, do you go for an Aaron? I know that it's like what they have right now isn't working, so you got to get somebody. But do you bring Aaron Rodgers in when he seems to, I don't know, half-ass care about football anymore?
Well, see, that's the thing. It's like I think my personal opinion is if he, like I said, he's trying to figure out if he wants to play football.
Yeah.
So if he decides he wants to, I don't think Aaron Rodgers is going to come in here. I could totally see him walk away for $60 million. I would. There's no way in hell.
How weird would that be for him to go to Jets too? Because that's what happened with Brett Favre.
I know.
He's gonna go to the Jets and then the Vikings after. He got to go to the Jets for a detour, and then.
But the thing is, I don't think Aaron Rodgers is going to play football unless he's all in. I do believe that he's not going to go play just for the money. He's going to come play because he wants to play, because you don't need the money, but $60 million is a lot to turn down. So if he's all in, I could see him going there and being all in with the Jets, and he immediately has a chance to go to the playoffs and all that stuff. Now, one thing that I do find interesting is when he's on McAfee's show, he says, well, I got to win another MVP, which is, to me, Joe Burrow would never say that. I got to win another MVP. No, the thing you should be saying is I want to win another Super Bowl. You've only won one, and you've been, quote unquote, the best quarterback, talent-wise the last 20 years or whatever.
Yeah,
so,
Crip, you can, number one. Augie, the LSD's waiting on LSD to kick in. You said Rodgers waiting on LSD to kick in and make a decision.
Probably. Well, last year, what do you want on that stupid?
Well, did you see the Tom Brady one, Jeff? Where the young guy who does his podcast with,
he said he cussed him out.
Yeah.
Gray.
Jim Gray, right?
Jim Gray, yeah.
Yeah. He's like, if I fucking knew, then I would fucking have.
Well, the funny thing is, you have a podcast you do every single week. You don't think he's going to ask you that question, and you got immediately pissed off at him.
Yeah, or maybe coordinate that before you get on there.
Hey, I'm going to come to you with this. Now, screw it. We're going cold. I'm just going to ask you.
That's a bad move on Jim Gray's part, too. That it pissed Tom off, because Tom be like, fuck you.
Click.
I'll get Strawberry Ice to interview me.
I'm done with this shit.
Strawberry Ice would be my co-host on my podcast.
No, Ken, I was thinking the same thing. Same guy who Pete Rose lit into. Yeah, if you guys don't remember, in '99, Jim Gray, before Pete admitted he bet on baseball, they're having the greatest players or whatever, and they let Pete on the field, and Jim Gray runs up to him, Pete, are you now and all this ready to admit you bet on baseball? I'm like, and I'll take a Dale thing here. Say less, Jim Gray. That's the wrong time to ask that. You don't ask it when we're having a baseball celebration of the greatest players in baseball history, and
he's got a very punchable face, like shoving a lot of I can't stand him just because I'm a big Cavs fan. He did that fucking special in LeBron, which that's LeBron's fault. Yeah. LeBron didn't need to do all that.
No, but LeBron got some bad advice for I'm going to take my talents to Miami. That was. Dude, it was cool where he was raising money for the boys and girls funds and all that stuff. But the way he did it.
Kept out all the kids' hearts. Little asshole. Right. No, but he come back, won championships, all good. I got nothing but love for LeBron.
Yeah. It's all good now. But that was kind of a crappy way that he left. But people what is this? Foxy says, I will join you as a co-host if you need me, Dale. Oh God! Oh, I was wearing a beer can titty shirt. Well, by the way, how many of those shirts have you guys sold?
Oh, I think 6 or 7. Nothing.
That's
crazy.
it. Oh, I thought it was more than that.
And we set the price where we're not really making any money off of them. So,
it's just to make fun of Derek.
Yeah, I love every one of them. And every time somebody puts a picture, I fucking retweet it, and I say I fucking love it.
God love Derek, man. He's such a good sport about it. I mean,
deep down, that motherfucker get mad.
Oh, I don't blame him. I'm like, come on, one of the most embarrassing things he's done. You guys made a shirt about it. All right, but that's what friends are for, baby.
That's why we love each other.
That's what friends are for.
Team guys. I'm still waiting my damn order from Cincy shirts. I have 513 shirt. I was telling you this off air. I ordered 4 shirts, and that was the beginning of January. I still ain't got them. It's like, oh, you can't complain about it because they're, just fuck yes, I can. I want my fucking shirts. I fucking paid for them.
I got these cleats from Eversol. I won last week. I got them today. And he's in California.
Well, that man does some because he had that beer can titty shirt a day after.
Oh, he had it. Yeah, he had it on the show. You put it. He tweeted you out. We were on the show.
Yeah,
and he showed
it. Yeah, crazy.
Eversol's a dog, dude. He gets done quick.
Thanks for having me on and get a little ready for my show. Basically, I need to piss. I'm just gonna be honest. I gotta fucking piss.
Wait, your dog's barking?
I made it through the whole show without having to do it. So, I was like, I can make it to this mark.
Go say hi to Godfather for me.
You got a 7-minute outro anyway, so that'll hit your hour mark.
All right, brother. Love you. Who dey?
Bengals Brews 7. Who dey?
Yeah, buddy. All right, guys. So, like I said, if you have not subscribed to Bengals and Brews, go check it out. They got the Godfather AC on there, the Rated R Superstar Kieran, and I might jump on for a little while. All right, let me try to get to some of this stuff in the chat here. What is this, stranger? You said we would put effort and creativity into making fun of Drac if we didn't like him. Yeah, exactly. We all love Derek. I mean, honestly, Derek's a good dude. I mean, he takes so much crap from us, mostly Dale. I start feeling bad about it after a while. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna leave the guy alone. Because I mean, I know myself, I'd start getting ticked off after a little while about this. Like, all right, stop already. I mean, hell, I got mad about the Joe Cool thing. I mean, I went off for like 10 minutes on that. But anyway, yes. Well, you won't see me at RJ Cinemas. I'm going to Burrowhead. But yes, if you guys want a really cool place to go watch the Bengals game this Sunday, go to RJ Cinemas. It's an absolute freaking blast. It is as close to being at the game as you can be without being there. It's on a freaking movie screen. It's awesome. Now, tomorrow night, I want to promote this again. If you guys are out and about, we're going to do an AFC Championship live show from Brink Brewery. I have no idea who's going to be the guest because I am too scared to actually get a guest online because I don't want it to mess up like when I had Parker Blake on at Moreline House. So if you guys want to come and jump on the show live with me, like you're sitting right here next to me and we can talk, I'll be there at Brink Brewery live at 5:30. They'll be selling $3 Jackpot Joey beer cans. I'll be giving away Jackpot Joey gear. So if you guys want some cool stuff, drink some award-winning delicious beer, join me at Brink Brewery. So it's Brink, B-R-I-N-K, not Brinks, Brink. So make sure you guys look that up. It's on Hamilton Avenue. I don't have the address with me right now, but look it up. Come hang out, have a good time. We're going to send the Bengals off by ourselves because there's not going to be any Bengal there to Burrowhead. I have one more day of work. This has been the longest freaking week. I cannot wait to leave Sunday morning, 6 a.m. We're heading out of here. We are going to do a video blog of it, kind of like what we did for RJ Cinemas. It's probably going to be longer because it's going to be like 2 days. Us driving there at the stadium, hanging out Saturday night. So if you guys want to be part of the blog and you're going to be in Kansas City, come hang out and say hi. I'm so excited. I'm so nervous, but I'm also excited because you still have in the back of your head, you could lose. I don't think we're going to. I think we're going to win. I cannot wait to go down and be like all the Bengals fans that were in Buffalo last weekend. And like I got to do in Tampa. But it's different. This is the AFC title. We could be watching the ceremony, getting the Lamar Hunt trophy handed to Mike Brown again in Burrowhead in back-to-back years. I'm going to be rushing down to the front rows to try to get a good seat. It's going to be so much fun. Saturday night, we're going to be hanging out at the Gaslight District. I did not get tickets to Bengal gyms, but from what Jim has told me, the Gaslight District is kind of like the Banks, but there's 2 different levels. So if you guys are there, we can all hang out around the bar where they're at. And that's basically all it is. It's all just Bengal fans hanging out and having a good time the night before the playoff game. Go there, find me. Let's have some fun. I'm going to Bengal gyms and trailers, tailgate. Dude, there was like 3,000 people there this past weekend in Buffalo or something like that. Or I get some astronomical number. It's ridiculous. Jim is just killing it as far as the tailgate scene goes. I'll be there. It might be hard to find me, but I'll be having this on my back. I'll be in all orange. I have my my orange black bibs on. And I'm so excited. I can't express to you guys how cool this is. how I literally never thought I'd have a team like this. Now, we haven't even won a Super Bowl yet. It's happening this year. Literally never thought this would happen. I got so sick and tired of watching the 49ers win, the Cowboys win, the Squealers win, then the freaking Ravens, who used to be the Browns, and all of a sudden they went to Baltimore and they got good and they won a Super Bowl. I'm like, it was mind-numbingly frustrating. Then the Patriots. To have our team, where I think we're on the verge of winning multiple Lombardis, multiple. It is so damn exciting. It's just ridiculous. I cannot wait. It's going to be a blast. So if you guys are going, come find me. Let's have an absolute blast. If you're not, go to RJ Cinemas tomorrow night. Go to Brink Brewery. Let's get to the Facebook groups that let me live stream. And of course, I appreciate every single one of you guys. And if you haven't joined any of these groups, I suggest you do because they're really cool Facebook groups. I got Who Day Nation, Who Day Legion, Bearcat Ruckus, Radical Reds, the Ohio State Bucknuts, the Ice Bar, and then, of course, you can follow me on all my social media platforms. I'm everywhere. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Twitter handle is at Jeff A. Trunapole. TikTok is at Iceman90. For everybody, all the Chiefs fans, do me a favor. When I'm talking crap, I'm doing it tongue-in-cheek. I respect the hell out of the Chiefs. I do. You guys have a great organization. Andy Reid is one of the best coaches in NFL history. Patrick Mahomes is one of the best quarterbacks in NFL history. I respect you guys. I really do. I just like having fun and talking some smack because I have never got to do it before. So just take it for what it is. I'll be pulling this out off later on tonight. Put it on the podcast on BeanPod, Apple, iTunes, Spotify, Google, Stitcher Play, pretty much wherever you get your podcast. Make sure you rate, like, and review. Give me a 5-star review on Apple. Leave a comment on Spotify so more Cincinnati fans can find my podcast. YouTubers, you guys are unbelievable. I'm at 2,076 subscribers. I'm over halfway to 2,100, which is crazy. Again, from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. It is so awesome being a Bengals fan right now. See you Friday. And that's just sports, baby. See ya!